Have you ever heard a song from an artist you've never listened to before, but then you fell in love with that specific song from them? Immediately, you check out the rest of their music, but it just doesn't hit the same. Sometimes listening to an artist's entire discography will make you think that they don't really know who they are. And if nothing stands out with their music, you probably won't feel like adding them to your playlist. That disconnect usually comes down to one thing: branding. And no, I'm not necessarily talking about merch. I'm talking about how artists make their music unforgettable. Let's break down what it means to have a strong brand for a musician and how you can build that brand that actually sticks. What even is a brand? According to the Cambridge Dictionary, a brand is the set of qualities that people connect with a particular person or the idea of themselves that the person tries to present to others. In other words, it's the perception people have of you. In music, your brand is a mix of your sound, your visuals, your personality, and the stories you tell. And whether you realize it or not, you already have a brand. The question is it intentional? So why does branding even matter for musicians? The music industry is oversaturated. Every day, thousands of songs drop. Having a clear brand is how you stand out. For example, when you see this color, what artist comes to mind? If you were there for Brat's Summer, you probably guessed it right. It's Charli XCX. Her latest era, Brat, is instantly recognizable. The neon green visuals, the hyper-pop sound, it all ties together. Or take the Beatles. Their brand was so iconic that even without today's concept of branding, their name evoked powerful imagery. When people think about the Beatles, they think about peace and love, joy, and even revolution. Their image was inseparable from their sound, making them instantly recognizable. When fans connect with an artist's brand, it's not just about the music, it's about the whole story. The values, the persona. Chappell Roan is a great example. After winning Best New Artist at the 2025 Grammys, she used her platform to call out record labels for underpaying emerging artists. Her advocacy became a core part of her brand. Love it or hate it, people are talking about her, and that recognition is priceless. So if you're wondering where to start, ask yourself who you are and what makes you different. Then there's Sabrina Carpenter. Her brand is all about confidence and femininity. From her music videos, to her stage outfits, to her sound, everything is cohesive. Fans know exactly what to expect from her, and that consistency builds loyalty. Your visuals are often the first thing that people notice before they even hit play. Think album covers, music videos, lyric videos, or even social media posts. Every visual should feel like it belongs in your universe. A strong brand gives artists longevity. Trends change, sounds evolve, but when your audience is connected to you, not just your latest song, your career can thrive through it all. Just look at Elton John. It's 2025 and is still winning awards, like the Glenn Gould Prize this year. His music has transcended generations because his brand has remained authentic. His vibrant fashion, his bold persona, and especially his advocacy have made him timeless. But branding missteps can happen. And if you're still not convinced how much branding can impact your music career, let's talk about Dua Lipa's latest album. Remember when I said that Sabrina Carpenter's consistency in her branding creates loyalty among her fans because they know exactly what to expect from her? This is the opposite thing happening. Ahead of the release of Radical Optimism, Dua Lipa pitched her third album as a psychedelic, pop-infused tribute to UK rave culture. Expectations were high, but when the album finally dropped, people were very confused. From the cover art, featuring a massive shark, to the beachy visuals, it didn't align with the darker, edgier sound she teased in tracks like Houdini and Training Season. Here's what people had to say on Reddit.
A lot of Dua's artistry is centered around her aesthetic and visuals. I do not think the aesthetic of this album fully matches how it sounds, which creates a disconnect for me. You nailed it. The first two singles, and the related promotion, had all the red leather darker imagery. Where TF did blue skies and sun come from? I really think something went behind the scenes between training season and the album art dropping, because her descriptions of the album and imagery were different from those times. I still would have wanted to hear that psychedelic vibe she said she had going on, but nonetheless, this is still a solid Europe summer beachy drive pop album.
There was definitely a strong contrast between radical optimism and future nostalgia, which is our most successful era so far, and that's where the importance of branding really shows. Your brand is the story you tell across all platforms. From your teasers, to your music videos, to the captions you write, it should all feel connected. Think about it like a movie. Everything from the poster to the trailer to the soundtrack builds anticipation and immerses people in the world you're creating. And the best part is, you don't need $1 million budget to do this. You just have to ask yourself the right questions and stay true to your answers.
So, to recap, how do you create a brand that people remember? If your music isn't sticking, it's time to think beyond the music. Start asking yourself these questions. What values and experiences do I want people to associate with me? How can I make people feel something when they see my visuals? What's the story I'm telling, and is it consistent from start to finish?
At the end of the day, great music will get people to listen, but a strong brand will make them stay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.